Good morning, everyone. This is Royce coming back at you with yet another. Well, I hesitate to call it a fast food fave. I also hesitate to call it a fancy food fave because my brother's here and he doesn't like it when I call Red Lobster fancy food. But he's busy stuffing his face full of fried shrimp and clam strips, so maybe I can go ahead and get away with calling it a fancy food fave. Because today on the docket, we're going to Red Lobster with endless shrimp, kind of. So here's the thing. I actually have gotten endless shrimp in the past. It was a go-to of mine throughout 2023 because I weirdly found myself at Red Lobster a lot during that year. But I wanted to emulate it here now, so I got the shrimp trio with coconut shrimp, Walt's favorite shrimp, and grilled shrimp. Yummy. Oh, let me get that. Also, to make it ultra fancy, we got the creamy lobster mashed potatoes. Oops, sorry. So, Red Lobster's been going through some financial struggles lately. And they've closed a good portion of their locations, mostly across the eastern seaboard. A few places in the Midwest as well. However, Red Lobster is actually quite popular here in the Midwest because we don't really have access to seafood here on a regular basis. Unless you live near a river or a decent-sized lake. I'm sure you can get some good seafood from, which lake is next to Chicago? There's Erie, Superior.
That's Michigan.
Lake Michigan? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is Lake Michigan because it bisects the state of Michigan. I'm sure you can get some good seafood from Lake Michigan or any of the other lakes for that matter. Anyway, funnily enough, my brother's actually eating the other Red Lobster item I highlighted on this specific channel, or on this specific show. Good lord. The beloved Admiral's Feast. Anyway, let's try one of the shrimp. So first we have Walt's favorite shrimp. A simple, deep-fried, butterflied shrimp. Very good. Don't need lemons. I'm not a big lemon on fish guy. Although my parents used to make a really good lemon pepper tilapia. Do you remember lemon pepper tilapia?
Yeah.
What did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me guess. You can make it better. Mostly through choice of fish. Tilapia is such a bland fish. It repels flavor. It is so bland. Anyway, that was really good. Now let's go for a grilled shrimp. Originally, I was gonna get the shrimp the shrimp Alfredo, which is another one of the shrimp that they offer in both the shrimp trio and the shrimp endless shrimp. But I was like, ooh, the grilled shrimp are so good though. Uh-oh. I think the shrimp might have been a little undercooked. My hope is that maybe it's just like some of the seasoning or something on it because there's a weird mushiness to that shrimp. Maybe it was just the rice because it came with a better rice pilaf. That was very nice of them. I'd rather not get food poisoning 2 weekends in a row. And finally, we have the coconut shrimp. Butterflied shrimp, deep fried, but this time with a coconut breading. So why did Red Lobster go bankrupt? I actually did a minuscule amount of research into this before starting filming. The basic answer is the same thing that got Toys R Us. Financial, or, like, their parent companies kept tossing them around. They were basically the town bicycle. They went from Darden Group to Golden Gate Capital to Thai, was it Thai Seafood Union? Thai Union? I can't remember. And, yeah. But the popular narrative going around right now is that they went bankrupt because of the endless shrimp promotion going 24/7, or going year round, basically. But honestly, that's not really possible because, one, shrimp is very cheap. Two, if someone goes in to buy endless shrimp, they're buying drinks, they're buying appetizers, they're taking desserts to go. Like, I don't think anyone's ever gone in and gotten just endless shrimp. Well, I did once, but I was broke. And I only had a coupon to Red Lobster for one free meal, basically. It was in-store credit for them making me wait longer than I thought I would for my main lobster. Excuse me, for the 1,000 subscriber special I did last year. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh. Joe, your thoughts? Now let's try some of this creamy Langen, lobster mashed potatoes. I always thought their cream sauce tasted a bit like clam chowder. Like, all they did was put lobster chunks in clam chowder and pour it on taters. Maybe a little unfair. But now let's try some of these dipping sauces that came with it. Oh, sorry, I keep shaking the camera by accident. How is their cocktail sauce? It's a normal cocktail sauce, closer to ketchup than real cocktail sauce, I think, because I've always thought that cocktail sauce had a very strong taste of what's it called? Horseradish. Ooh. That pina colada sauce, though, was weird, sweet, and potent.
Does it like getting caught in the rain?
A little bit, yeah. It only works with the coconut shrimp, and I don't like it. I like coconut shrimp, I just don't like the things that come, or the accompanying sauce.
You might say it's a unitasker. A one-trick pony.
Well, like, the thing that I like about coconut shrimp is that it's kind of a sweet and savory sensation, you know? You want anything? But, so the one time I went to Red Lobster and just ate endless shrimp for about an hour, I ran that poor guy ragged. I did leave a good tip, but I just kept ordering more and more coconut shrimp. I was a monster. That's also when I noticed that they had some semaphore flags on their thing, and they spelled out, and so there were three of them, and they were SEA. And when I finally managed to translate them, I was like, oh, fair enough. I'm the kind of person who likes to eat the thing I like least first, and then continue onward. Which I should have started with rice pilaf then, but. There are these weird green seed looking things in here. What is this, Joe? Long grain rice? Oh. I'm assuming it's just a rice grain that hasn't been like chaffed or whatever you call it. This rice pilaf is not bad, but it's pretty bland.
I think it's orzo.
Oh, orzo, really? Oh yeah, orzo rice. It comes with orzo rice.
It's a weird looking orzo. It's a weird looking orzo. It's got pesto greens in it.
I mean, let's be honest here. It was probably in a microwave bag. Almost everything you get at a chain restaurant has been thrown in a microwave. I love butterfly shrimp, and I don't know why. It's not even that unique of preparation of shrimp. But it's really good. As a kid, I used to be obsessed with getting as much meat as I can out of these, like just trying to empty out the tail as much as possible. Because again, glutton. How about you, Jose? You ever try to, or how much do you care about shrimp tails?
If you're just peeling like pounds of raw shrimp before you cook something, you save them to make a seafood stock. Any other situation, throw that shit out.
Look at it, it's so wide and flat, I can eat it like a crab cake. Let's try it with cocktail sauce. Way better than the coconut, or than the pina colada sauce. And finally, we end with the potatoes. Arguably the most expensive part, because I think the creamy lobster add-on is like $7 or so. Ooh. That is good. I'm pretty sure, given the amount of red in this lobster meat, that it's all claw meat. Because like Red Lobster sells a lobster tails, not a lot of lobster claws. And I'm wondering if you'd go to Red Lobster and buy a live lobster just to keep as a pet. Very long-lived animal. You know, there's that whole, like, oh, they're technically immortal thing, but eventually they just get too old to molt their shell and die that way. Horrible way to die. Literally suffocated by your own skin. On that cheery note, I think I'm done for today. Y'all have a good one. It's Royce Miller. I'm outie.